Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we will continue with our series based on international organizations and groups. In this particular video, we will discuss about Interpol. I hope so many times you heard about Interpol. This is one of the largest, or we can say, world biggest policing organization, and right now we have 195 member countries who generally associated with this particular group. Okay, so whenever you talk about Interpol, it generally work toward the counter-terrorism issues or organized and emerging crimes, and the latest one, which is cyber crime. These are the three key working areas for the Interpol, and they have their field offices in different countries, and even they have their organized team. So when in this particular video we will discuss Interpol in detail. So here with this particular graphic you can understand the working of Interpol. As I earlier mentioned, it has three major areas. First one is counter terrorism, to combat the terrorist activities in different part of the world. Second one is to combat the organized and emerging crimes in the different part of world. And the most latest one, or the emerging crimes which you generally face, that is cyber crimes. Okay, to achieve these three areas, or with these three agendas, so they have different activities, like they use to manage the police data management, and they have forensic support. They provide criminal analysis. They have a special project, or like if any wanted terrorist is there, so they do the different project for that particular one. Okay, they use new technologies, or they develop new technologies to counter terrorism, or the to fight with cyber crimes and all. Capacity building and training, they provide training to the different world policing system. Okay, command and coordination center, and fugitive investigation support. So to achieve these three, or we can say these three broader ideas or problems, to solve these particular problems, they have different number of initiatives or active. They generally do number of activities to fight with the crime. Okay, so global policing capabilities, and the three crime programs that is generally run by the Interpol. So whenever you talk about Interpol, it is basically one of the largest policing network in the world. Like maximum countries, about 195 member countries, those who are generally connected through the secured network with the Interpol, and they do research and analysis. They provide their data, or they share that particular data with the policing system of different countries, and so they can counter the terrorism activities or cybercrime, or the other specified goal of Interpol. Okay, so we have three major areas. First one is counter terrorism. Assisting member countries to prevent and disrupt terrorist activities through the identification of individual, network, and affiliates. So, identification of terrorist groups, or group individual terrorists, or their affiliates. So, they generally have this counter terrorism body. Second one, they have organized and emerging crimes. Okay, so like the latest crimes, or like this cyber crime is one of the most appropriate, so that's why they have a special category for that one. So targeting and disrupting the international criminal network, identifying, analyzing, and responding to criminal threat is part of the organized and emerging crime. And the third one is cyber crime. So making a cyberspace safe for the for all by the supporting member countries to prevent and investigate cyber attacks. So they have cyber crime. Okay, so Interpol's crime programs, they further categorize among three part, and these are the three part, and they generally help with data, or with technical assistant, or even they do have some special project to counter these kind of criminal activities or terrorism activities. Okay, so I hope you get an idea about how basically Interpol work and all. So these are the areas, or basically we can say these are the major subject where Interpol work, like corruption related issues, counterfeit currency and documents, crime against children, cultural heritage crime, cyber crime, drug trafficking, environmental crime, financial crime, firearm trafficking, human trafficking, illicit goods, maritime crime, organized crime, people smuggling, terrorism, vehicle crime, and war crime. So these are the areas where Interpol work with their three different categories, and they generally help. They generally trying to make world of this terrorism free activities, or to combat these kind of activities. Okay, so these are some important areas of work for this group, which is generally known as Interpol. So the International Crime Policing Organization, more commonly known as Interpol. So this is the abbreviation of Interpol. Is an international organization that facilitates worldwide police cooperation and crime control, and it is a large network of police forces from 195 countries across the world. It helps to combat and track crime and criminals which cross borders, and its headquarter is generally based in Lyon, France. Okay, so the headquarter of this particular organization, or the entire network of Interpol, which is generally managed through this corporate office or head office, which is located in Lyon, France. Okay, so the total member, if you talk about the total number of people who can employed at one time, are 650. Do remember this number. Okay, across 90 different countries. Each member should have essential knowledge of at least one of the four essential languages. These are English, French, Arabic, Spanish. Okay, so like if you talk about their team or members or the investigators who associated with Interpol, so they have a limit of 650 members from 90 different countries, and they have a prior experience of handling the crimes or criminals. So after that, they generally become part of Interpol. Okay, so they have their selection methods, or they have, like, first they observe these these investigators through different areas, and then only they select that particular person. Okay, and they have these all are the secret members. There is no list found, like you do not have that this list is not open for the general public, because it is a very sensitive issue. Okay, so but if you see their team, so they have 650 members who generally try to, like, these are the best we can say officers from across the world, and those will become part of Interpol. Okay, so if you summarize the Interpol, so Interpol, International Criminal Office Organization, and it was founded in 19 the idea was trailed in 1914. In 1914, at the first International Criminal Police Congress held in Monaco, and International Criminal Police Organization was founded in 1923. Then later on, it is known as 1956. Okay, in 195 members. Right now, we have 195 members. Okay, which are generally part of this one. Lyon, France, is the headquarter for this particular organization. Seven regional bureaucrats and become a member of Interpol of 13 June 1956. So Pakistan, who generally become member of this particular one. If you talk about the first president, it was John N. Skolber, and Oscar Dressler was the first Secretary General. If you talk about the current president, so Meng Hongwei from China, he is the current president of Interpol, and current Secretary General is Jürgen Stock from Germany. Okay, so these are, like, this is the overview of this particular organization. Okay, I took this particular image from Interpol website only. So connecting police for a safer world is the vision of this particular organization, and preventing and fighting crime through enhanced cooperation and innovation on police and security matters is the mission of this particular organization. And to achieve this mission and vision of Interpol, they generally categorize three different categories of crimes, and which are counted, like their activities among three different part: counter-terrorism, organized and emerging crimes, and cyber crimes. And they generally work toward the corruption related issues, or counterfeit of currency, or illicit good, human trafficking, terrorism, war crimes, financial crimes, environmental crimes. So all kind of crimes which is generally part of this particular organization's goal, and to combat these particular activities worldwide, this organization work. Okay, so I hope you found this particular video quite interesting and knowledgeable. If you like the video, please do share with your friends, and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you have any query related to Interpol, so do mention in comment section, so I'll get back to you and I'll answer your queries. Okay, and guys, if you liking my videos and content, please do share with others and do subscribe. Hope everything is going good, and for such more videos, please stay tuned. Thank you.